Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been many months since my last video, but disclaimer, please ignore all the background sounds in this video as I do not live alone and the weather is nice outside today, so that means people are out doing things, so you may hear some things in the background. I apologize, but you know, such is life. So yeah, I know it's been a while since I've been here, and I thought what better way for me to come back on YouTube than with a little life update video. Not much has been going on, no big extravagant news, it's just little things that I've been doing in my life that I thought I would fill you guys in on and explain where I've been. So I guess I'll start at the top of the year. I brought in 2018 with the flu. Yay. Yeah, I was really sick, and I was also on the verge of trying to figure out how I could control my anxiety. And you know, I was just like, you know what, this year I want to feel better. I want to feel better physically, I want to feel better mentally, emotionally, you know, and I just wanted to start getting myself together because I felt like I've been procrastinating on so many things. I felt like I was, you know, just letting myself go both physically and, you know, not really doing things about or doing anything positive necessarily about how I was feeling, you know, in my head. And, you know, I just wanted to change that. And so while I was sick and feeling prohibited from doing what I really wanted to do, I felt like I needed that because it kind of just made me lay low for a couple of weeks and realize, you know what, Camelia, you have goals, you have things you want to do, and you want to be your best self, so you have to get in shape. And so I started researching things like crystal energy and energy healing. You know, I was introduced to energy healing and the power of crystals many years ago from my auntie. She's a very spiritual person, and you know, she was always kind of like a spirit guide for me. And you know, we used to sit down and have long talks, and we were just always really connected. It was always like a really important part of my life. And you know, she used to give me things like, she gave me this, I don't know if you can see it all that well, but she gave me this bracelet here with all the stones on them. And back when she gave it to me, like this was like 15 years ago when she gave me this bracelet, I had no idea about crystal energy. I had no idea, you know, what its powers or what its meaning could be. You know, she just would tell me, you know, I know you're going through a lot. Like I would sit down and talk to her about things going on in my life, and she would say, I know you're going through this and that. Here's something that can help with that. I didn't know its power, I didn't know its meaning until I started researching now. And you know, it's one of those things that you look back on and you're like, damn, I wish I didn't take that for granted. You know, I wish I knew its power way back then, because who knows where I could have been at now. But you know, everything happens for a reason, and you are where you are for a reason. And that's why I never really regret things or wonder why things are happening the way they happen. I know that, you know, there's always a reason for something. You know, you are where you are for a reason, and you know, you have to just trust the timing of your life. My aunt also introduced the idea of meditation to me many years ago, but I was young, I was a teenager in my 20s. I didn't really take it as seriously as I am now. But now that I'm older and I want to start bettering myself both physically and mentally, I started to research different things I could do for meditation, and one of the things I came across was a singing bowl. Now, if you don't know what a singing bowl is, they look like this. Is a singing bowl. This is a small, like, personal one. You know, I guess it's good for traveling, or it's good to just have on your vanity where I keep it. And I found that with this singing bowl, I've been able to reduce my anxiety, and I wouldn't necessarily call them panic attacks, but what I would go through is that, you know, I would go to bed at night, you know, having a nice happy day, no bad thoughts in my head, but I would go to bed at night and my heart would be pounding like really heavy. My heart would just be going. And you know, so it was physical anxiety that I was dealing with, and I wanted to find a natural way for me to handle that. So I thought, why not practice with the singing bowl? What I do with the singing bowl is I kind of take it here, and in order to get the best sound or the most sound out of it, it's best to keep it on your fingertips, or I like to do this as well, but I don't hold it in the palm of my hand because that is how you will limit the sound. So what I do is I tap it to start the sound off, and then clockwise. To get the best sound, it's kind of best to add some pressure and go a little faster when you're working with the small singing bowls. I need to get better at it. I've only been doing it this year. You know, some people who are expert level, they've been doing it for years and years and years. I've noticed that with the singing bowl and also through meditation that my focus has been better. My intuition has been better about things. Learning to really just quiet the noise in my head. I realized that I've been able to, because I'm a very emotional person, something you probably don't know about me, but I'm a very emotional person, and sometimes I can have a bit of a temper and I don't necessarily use the right words all the time. So I've noticed that ever since I've been meditating that I've been able to think in my head and really articulate how I feel and express my emotions without getting angry. And that, I think, has been something that has helped with my anxiety on a major level. So outside of meditation, I also, while I was sick, you know, and while I wasn't feeling my best, I said, you know what? Outside of just meditating, that's going to help me spiritually. I need to get myself better physically because I don't feel right. I've gained weight. My stomach doesn't feel great. You know, I just started feeling heavy, and I thought, okay, what can I do easily right now? What can I stop in this moment to help me get down a better path? And what I started doing was I cut out red meat. I cut out pork from my diet. I cut out soda, and I'm limiting my sugars. I realize I eat, or more so drink, my sugars. Like, I love cranberry juice. I love coffee. I drink coffee like almost every day. But, you know, before I used to be that girl who's like, oh, I want it light and sweet. But now I'm learning to just put like 1 teaspoon or tablespoon inside of my coffee and be good with that. And, you know, eventually I'll be able to cut down my sugars even more. And I've also been cutting out breads out of my diet. So basically what I really eat, I know you're like, okay, you're cutting all these things out. What do you eat? I eat chicken, turkey, or fish once a day. And outside of that, I've been finding a lot of vegan or veggie options, especially at Trader Joe's. Love my Trader Joe's. And the next step for me, I think I want to control my sleeping habits, because I am not a consistent sleeper. You know, one night I might get 8 hours, the next, if I'm working, I might get 4, then 6, and it's not consistent. And in order for your body to function at its best when you're either trying to lose weight or get in shape, you need a consistent sleeping pattern. So that's something I'm trying to work on. Outside of my auntie, one of my biggest helps recently has been my younger cousin Tremaine, or Maya Melrose as she's known on the internet. I love her dearly, and she's been such like a spiritual guide for me. We talk about everything from numerology and dreams, and you know, she's been helping me learn about different supplements that I could use, like black seed oil or oil of oregano, to make sure I don't get sick. And she also introduced me to liquid biotin. I got it on Amazon. Show you guys a little bit closer. Yeah. I started taking this at the beginning of the year, or maybe it was around February, something like that. But I have noticed that my hair has felt softer. It's been easier for me to work with no matter how I want to style it. I'm still having trouble getting it to grow though, because, you know, colored hair is damaged hair. So one of these years I'm gonna have to do the big chop, guys, and start from the ground up. Not this year though, I gotta be honest, I'm not ready. I have noticed that my nails grow faster, which is kind of annoying. I mean, it's healthy, obviously, for my nails to be growing, but it's annoying because now I have to get my nails done at the salon more often, which is expensive. And I don't know if it's necessarily the biotin that's been clearing my skin up, or if it's the fact that I don't eat red meat, but I'm gonna go with the fact that it's not red meat. But I do miss lamb sometimes. I'm sorry, that's a random thought that just hit me. But yeah, the fact that I haven't eaten pork or red meat, I've noticed that my skin has been a lot clearer. And also, weirdly enough, I don't know if it's because I've cut certain things out of my diet or what, but I haven't had the urge to drink as much. Like, I was always someone that liked to have a glass of rosé maybe 2 or 3 times a week, you know. And now I've realized that I would go months without even craving it or even wanting to stop to a store and buy it. And actually a couple days ago, it was Cinco de Mayo, and I went for drinks with friends for Cinco de Mayo, and I had one margarita, and I also had a margarita the following day with Papa, because we went out, because I was with my friends and then we went out. And I realized that I didn't even feel like, you know, nice and tipsy or anything. I just felt tired. I was just like, you know what? This drink is cool and everything, but now I want to go to sleep. So I don't know if that's because I changed my diet or what have you, but you know, it's really weird. I hope that when it's time for me to turn up on my birthday and I want to have a few drinks, I hope I'm not like knocked out at 10 p.m. which could also very well happen because I'm going to be 32. So anyway, yeah, getting back to the biotin, I actually didn't take it today, so I'm going to take it now. And what I do is, it's a dropper. So what I do is, that's a lot. They say you're supposed to take half the dropper, but I'm just going to take the whole thing because, you know, why not? The taste isn't bad at all. It's like very citrusy, but it does kind of remind me of like a very mild version of cough syrup. And if you know me at all, especially my family knows, I used to have to be chased around the house by my mom to take cough medicine. I hate it. I absolutely cannot take it. I've always taken pill form of whatever cold medicine I have to take. So this has been challenging for me to take, but it hasn't been so bad because it's really mild. Now the oil of oregano and black seed oil that I've been taking, that stuff tastes like pure gas. I'm going to switch over to the oil of oregano pills, like that they have like little gel vegan pills that I'm going to take that and use the liquid one that I have now just for like skin stuff. So what else have I been up to this year? Oh, I been working a lot. That's kind of one of the main things that's kept me from being on YouTube. I've been really blessed with a lot of work lately. I started getting more short films and features, still doing corporate stuff. Yeah, just really busy out there in the makeup artist world, hustling, building up my clientele. I also started a fun new job. I started working with Gwynnie Bee in January. Gwynnie Bee is basically like a fashion subscription service where you sign up on their website, you become a member, and you get clothes delivered to your house. Whatever you like, you keep and buy. Whatever you don't, you can send back. And what my job is I go into their headquarters and I try on different clothes from different plus size brands, and I sit there and I write a review on how the item fits me, and I take a picture and it goes up on their website. And just to show you guys an example, like this is the Gwynnie Bee website right here on my phone. I don't know if you can see it. Click on this dress here. Waiting for it to load. And I scroll down here, and there goes me. There's my review of the dress. Show you guys. Yeah, see? There goes me. So yeah, you know, it's been really fun working with Gwynnie Bee. It's funny because you never really think about how a garment fits you conceptually. Like when you go out there and you buy a dress or shoes or whatever, you never think about, oh, how does it feel on my hips or my bust or anything. But you know, that's one thing that I've learned at Gwynnie Bee, which has been really fun because I've been applying it to my daily shopping. Ooh, I shouldn't say daily because I should not be shopping daily. I don't shop daily. I do have a shopping problem though. And I've also met some really cool people, Whitney and Marcy. They've become my homegirls, you know, and it's just a beautiful thing. That's one thing I've been wanting to surround myself more with also this year. I've realized that, you know, as I'm growing as a person and as I'm trying to connect better with myself, I also want to connect to other strong women who, you know, empower others and who hold their head high and walk with confidence and, you know, are unapologetic. You know, that's always been my rhetoric, but to surround yourself with other women who are on that same vibe, it's just a beautiful thing. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been about lately. I've also just been doing small things so that I can step my game up here on YouTube. I invested in a ring light, which is on right now. I also made sure to invest in a new vlog camera. I'm going to show you guys. This is my new vlog camera. It is a Canon SX620HS. I have no idea what that means, but the reviews were good, and I've been vlogging with it for a few days now, and it's been great. It's really crisp, really clear, and I just wanted something that I could take good photos on, but mostly I wanted great video without the shaking. And also I love that it has Wi-Fi, so I can be out there snapping and videoing away, and then I can send it right on my phone and post it straight to Instagram straight away, which is really, really cool. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything else that I've been up to, other than being addicted to Fenty Beauty. It's now like my new fave, and it's hard because being addicted to ColourPop is a lot easier because it's more affordable, at least for me, because I'm very frugal. But being addicted to Fenty can kind of be a really bad habit, so I have to like not look at all the ads, don't keep up with all the new things that are coming out. But I did get some body lava, I'm not even gonna lie, and I think my next video, when I do a makeup look, I'm going to be doing my summer Fenty face, and I'm going to include some body lava in that, so look out for that video. Right now I'm wearing Fenty Beauty in Candy Venom. I love it. It stays all day. I can eat and it will stay on. I kiss and it will stay on. I'm also wearing the Pro Filter foundation in the number 310, and I love it. It stays matte even on my oily skin. What I do is I use a mattifying primer, and then I go in with the foundation, which is already matte, so the matte and the matte together makes me dry and matte all day long. So yeah guys, that's all I've been up to. I've literally just been working on myself, working on my relationships, working on clients, and just working on trying to get to my best self. So yeah, now that I have my ring light and I have my vlog camera, I think I am making strides to getting my YouTube channel to look how I want it to look, because that is something that really kept me off of YouTube, because I realized I want quality videos out there. It's unfortunate that I live in a basement, so I don't get that much light, so my videos aren't the brightest, and I don't have the best backdrops, I don't have the biggest space, I live in a basement. These are all things that I can't really do anything about right now, but I can make the best out of my situation, which is what I will continue to do. So that now that I have my ring light, now that I have my vlog camera, I'm just really excited to put out the kind of work that I want to see on my channel. And that was another thing. I was just really comparing myself, not necessarily to other YouTubers, but I would compare how their videos would come out versus mine, and I think it was just something that was starting to make me a little sad and a little annoyed about my situation and how I couldn't change it. But I had to realize, once I started quieting the noise in my head, and once I just started to concentrate and focus on what I want to do, all that stuff kind of just got out of my head. I ended last year not really consistent in how often I put out videos, and that's something I really wanted to change this year. But in order to do that, I wanted to be comfortable in how I was putting out product, because I didn't want to just be putting out product and doing videos that I thought I should be doing, and comparing what I'm doing to what other people are doing. So I said to myself, okay Camelia, you can either sit here and be mad that you don't have the same tools to make your videos to look the same way as everyone else, or you can make the best out of your situation, and that's all I'm trying to do now. So I'm really excited to be back on YouTube, and if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I know I don't have the biggest of numbers, and I know I've been really inconsistent, but I promise you I'm changing that, and I am excited to be back on this journey again. So yeah guys, that's what I've been up to, just trying to better myself spiritually, mentally, physically, and it comes at the perfect time, as I will be turning another year older. New Year's Eve is great, but for me, my new year always begins when I turn another age, and I'm going to be turning 32, and I am someone that definitely believes there is power in numbers. But that's also something that my cousin was really helping me with, is learning the power of numerology and angel numbers and how they can affect your life and hold a deeper meaning for you. And my angel number is 222, and it has followed me for years. And with the help of my cousin and doing some research, I've been able to understand what those numbers mean, why I'm seeing them at a certain point, why it's been following me, and how to use it in my life that is going to be the most beneficial. So anyway, that has been my life in a nutshell in 2018. I can't believe the year is almost halfway over, and I'm just now getting back on YouTube. But like I said earlier, you know, you have to trust the timing of your life, and you know, trust that everything is happening when it's happening for a reason. Right? So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was kind of lengthy and I was doing a lot of talking, but you know, I just wanted to come back on here and reconnect with you guys, and I was like, I'm not just gonna go back on YouTube with a video about makeup and I've been gone for like 5 months. Like it doesn't make sense to me. I have to update you guys in some way and let you know why I've been gone and what I've been doing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching, guys.